Alright, hello. Welcome to the stream. So, we did start the stream, then we realized that we had the microphone muted, so we were talking for like a minute and a half and we didn't hear anything because the microphone is muted. So we're just restarting the stream. And we were trying to figure out what to do, right? Because we have the 15 ranked wins for the day. There's nothing to do for 10 hours. We did play the other game, then we got all caught up on there. And then here, we could just grind ranked matches, get our ranks up. But we might as well just look at the decks. So let's just check the stream to see if it shouldn't be laggy. I think we hopefully figured out the problem with the lag. I think it's just the computer if it's on for so long. But we could maybe look at some decks. So if we go to decks here, they give you these 5 decks. Basically, you just go to the tutorials, go through the 5 tutorial missions, and then do all of the color challenges for all the colors of decks. You complete all of those, and then you'd have all of your decks completed. They give you the Angelic Army, the Azure Skies, the Mono Blue, Mono Black, Out for Blood, Mono Green, Forest Might, Mono Red, Destructive Firepower. So they would give you all those when you start. And generally, since we already played before, we pretty much just made the blue-white flyers, which destroys everything. We already know that one. But we never really played too much with this one. So let's check out the Angelic Army deck. Let's see how they made it. And then the first interesting thing that we noticed was that all of these starter decks, they have 25 land. But if you're actually making your own deck, they recommend you have 24 land. So it's kind of a weird thing. All the starter decks actually have one extra land. So maybe just to make sure that the player does not get screwed for mana. So in this deck, they decided to put 4 Charmed Strays, 4 cats, lifelink. When he enters the battlefield, put a +1 counter on each other creature you control named Charmed Stray. So if you played 2 of them, the other one would turn to a 2/2, and if there was more of them, he would turn to a 3/3, and then the other one would turn to a 2/2. So they could maybe potentially get stronger if there's more of them. So you just have to draw them and play them, hopefully, and keep them alive. Tactical advantage, target blocking or block creature you control gets +2/+2. So it's only 1 mana, instant spell. Maybe that would help keep something alive. You could make changes, right? Moment of Heroism, target creature gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink. It's 2 mana. Maybe it would be an upgrade to switch those. And maybe an upgrade to get a Healer's Hawks instead of the Charmed Sprays. Maybe that would be better. Although, we're just going to leave it how it is for now. Whenever you gain life, put a +1 counter on him, so he's absolutely ridiculous. He gets pretty strong. Fencing Ace, double strike, 1/1. So he'll be able to do double the damage, and he has first strike, so if he's in combat, he will strike first, potentially saving himself, making this card really powerful with him. Passionate Orator, whenever a creature you control enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life, so that would help him get stronger. Plus you'd be gaining life, which would help you survive longer probably. Whenever you gain life, you may pay 2 to draw a card. Oh, and if you play this card, whenever you gain life, you'd be able to draw cards. And then later you could even create tokens with lifelink, which would help you draw more cards. Moment of Heroism, target creature gets +2/+2 and lifelink. So you could use that on creature in combat to save them. Chant creature can attack or block, so you'd use this on the big huge creatures that you can't deal with. And then they would not be able to do anything to you. That's the theory anyways. Angel Vitality, Flying Angel, 2/2 for 3 mana. If you would gain life, you gain that much +1 instead. So she would help you gain more life faster. She'd definitely help you gain more life faster. Oh, and if she has if you have more than 25 life, he'd be a 4/4 flyer. So for only 3 mana, you could have a 4/4 flyer. Sarah's Angel. So this one's like 5 mana. Flying Vigilance, 4/4. So that one's always a really good staple angel. Any flying deck. Tap all creatures your opponent controls. Creatures you control gain lifelink. So if you tap all their creatures, they won't be able to block. And then all of your creatures will be able to go through and actually win the game for you. So you probably save that. Just play a bunch of creatures, don't matter how big they are. they won't be able to block your creatures later anyways if you happen to draw this card and play it. Confront the assault. Cast a spell only if a creature is attacking you. Create 3 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying. So if you're under attack and all your guys are tapped and they think they're going to be able to swing in for damage, you just play this, and then you could block the damage. They won't see it coming. It would also trigger with the Inspiring Commander later, but the Angelic reward, a chant creature gets +3/+3 and has flying. So if your creature's not big enough to take on one of the enemies on the field, you would cast this on a creature, potentially making them strong enough. So this creature could be like a 7/7 creature. Or if you're a Chinese Pride Mage is really strong, so you kept gaining life and putting counters on him, you could give him flying, and he'd probably be pretty good. Or the Lockstone Life Chanter, maybe give him flying. Enters battlefield, you may have your life total become the total toughness of creatures you control. So the more toughness you have on the field, if you bring him out, if your life's low for some reason, you could increase your life with him. And for 6 mana, you could get +X, where X is your life total. So if you have like 25 life, he could be like a 25/25. So he'd be able to take out those super strong creatures that come on the field. He's even a 4/6 by himself. Then the Aspirant Commander, whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life and draw a card. So this is where most of the card draw is in the deck then. You just play the low creatures. That's why this one would draw you 3 cards and gain you 3 life. So you're summoning 3 creatures. It looks like most of the creatures are 2 power or less. 2, 1, 2, 1, 4. So just that one creature, just these ones. Even he would trigger the ability if you manage to play 2 of him. And then the Stairs Guardian, Flying Vigilance. Other creatures you control have Vigilance. So that could be really good, especially with this one, right? Tap all his creatures, and then your guys have Vigilance. And your guys even gain lifelink till end of turn. So there you go. I think we've looked at most of the cards in the deck. You could build this deck yourself, just because it's given to you. It's pre-built for you. Oh, we're gonna look at the mana curve. Something interesting about the mana curve that we noticed was that there's a whole bunch of 2-cost creatures, 17 of them. That seems to be the bulk of your deck, and some 3-cost creatures and a few 1-costs. But there's absolutely nothing that costs 4 mana. So there's nothing that costs 4 mana. So if you play 4 mana on the field, the strategy would probably be to play 2 2-cost things. Or just play 1 2-cost thing and then just keep one of these things to save it when he tries to destroy it. So, and then there's a 5-cost, 5-drop, and some 6-drops. I think 6 is the most expensive one. So considering that, if you happen to only have draw 2 mana and you don't draw your 3rd mana, that wouldn't really matter too much because most of your things only cost 2. You might have those in your hands that you can't play, but hopefully you could draw the Dawn of Hope and then draw cards, or something will happen. So let's go try some games with this deck. So if you go to home, you could just go to play, and if you go to standard ranked, usually we're doing standard ranked to get our rankings up, but you could just go to play if you don't want to worry about your rankings, right? It's a whole lot less stress free, and then you get to try out whatever decks you want, and you're just playing for fun. And then you just play the Angelic Army, select this deck here, and then hit the play button. And then we're just gonna see how this deck plays out for a bit. So considering we did all that in less than 10 minutes, maybe we can make the videos like an hour or something, 30 minutes. We're thinking of making them like an hour originally, but considering everything. So your opening hand, you might have 3 planes. 3 planes would be perfect. Even if you have 2 planes, you might not need to call again. But then you have some super high cost creatures. 4, 5, 6. So you might want to mulligan, or you might want to keep them in your hand just in case you draw something. So you could keep 7, so that's perfectly fine. There's a lot of low level things you can try at the beginning, but you drew the planes anyways. And if he does play anything on the field, you can play Passive Decision. Oh, so he hasn't played anything too. So drawing lots for planes anyways, so as soon as you get to turn 5 and turn 6, then we'll have a bunch of flyers on the field. Oh, he's playing the black-red starter deck. You can play the planes here. You can play your Pacifism. Giant creature cannot attack or block. So he might have tried to hit you for 2 damage. He's always going to give other creatures +1/+0. You play the 4th planes. You draw a Jenny's Predmate. He costs 2 mana. Whenever you get a +1/+1 counter on him. So he just keeps on getting stronger. Oh, he enters. So we play the land that gave him 1 life. So you play the planes. Then you probably want to play this person. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. And then he would get stronger. So you'd be able to attack because he can't defend. And then every time your creature comes in, you would gain 1 life. He would get away with it. Oh, and then Planeswalker. Every opponent draws a card, he deals 1 damage to you. Destroy target creature, its controller draws 2 cards. So he could pay 2 loyalty counters. Oh, he can. He destroyed one of your creatures.
One can learn much from death.
And allows you to draw 2 cards. So that's all good anyways.
Knowledge is not without pride.
You're pretty much decked about healing anyways.
I am
drawing cards is all good. There's a ton of hope. You can see you still have 4 mana. Maybe you gain this when you draw a card. Five. So you could play this if you want, but you probably do need a creature on the field. Flying Vigilance 4/4. He's gonna destroy this anyways, right? Sarah's Angel 4/4 Flying Vigilance, so you can play that. Save your Sarah's Guardian. You will gain your 1 life, and you could actually attack the Planeswalker. If you attack him, he just has 1 loyalty, so he can't actually destroy your creature. He is still going to deal 1 damage whenever you draw a card, though. So any other creatures he gets will always have +1/+0. Whenever a non-creature token he controls dies, he deals 1 damage to any target. So that'd be really good if you want to destroy target creatures at 1. So he played a spell that had destroyed your Sarah's Angel anyways. So that's why you're glad it's not a Sarah's Guardian, right? So what he's doing is 1 damage to you. You play your planes, and then he's pretty much tapped for mana. Yeah, you just go send your guy. Go send your 1 guy to attack the Planeswalker to finish him off. And then he won't be doing 1 damage to you.
History will forget.
So now you can play
victory.
Ton of Hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still can't play the other creature with it. But it would be good to get this out. Might as well just play the Sarah's Guardian. Flying other creatures get vigilance. And then when you have extra mana, play the Dawn of Hope. The creature gains 1 life. Next turn you can play Sarah's Guardian and the Dawn of Hope. When he enters, deals 2 damage to the opponent and 2 damage to 1 creature. So it's probably going to destroy the impassive later anyways. So the Dawn of Hope wouldn't have helped you at this point. Unless you use the Moment of Heroism. One plays the Blade of Despicable. So if you were down, you can play for cheaper. So he deals 1 damage to him and he draws a card. So you play the Sarah's Guardian, you still have 2 mana available. But what you want to do first is attack with everybody. Make sure they don't have reach or anything. Make sure they don't have flying. Make sure they can't reach you. And Sarah's Guardian should be able to go right through. And you have another Sarah's Guardian to play. And then you might as well play the Dawn of Hope. When you gain life, you may draw a card if you pay 2 mana. And if you have nothing else to play in the field, you could just play a soldier that would help block and he would help trigger the ability to draw a card for you. So enchantment is pretty good. Just takes mana to use it. So he could cast a spell to destroy your Sarah's Guardians. Oh, he's thinking. Spectacle. 2 cards from the library taking a turn. So we could play these cards. 2-1 when he dies, 1 damage to any target, and he creates a lifelink when he's a creature. And he plays another creature on the field. Oh, Guild Mage. Oh, and then he attacks with everybody. So I guess he's trying to not lose the game. So you want to try to block the higher ones. Maybe block him. You just need 1 Sarah's Guardian on the field. Yeah, you find other things to block them. Actually, 5 damage wouldn't be much, right? 5, 6, 7. You just take 5 damage. And then you block those 2, and Sarah's Guardians would live. You should be able to regain that life back. Oh, he's gonna kill the Sarah's Guardian anyways. Oh, 1 damage to any target. Just because the drew the Scourge Deep is gonna... Oh, he did destroy him and he did 1 damage to you. But your Sarah's Guardian's full hit points again. So considering your character does have Vigilance, you attack with him. And then you could use your Dawn of Hope on the opponent's turn when he's attacking. You could create a token, and then you could block with it, and then you could draw a card. Or you create 2 tokens. You won't be able to draw a card though until you play this little times. Oh, destroy target artifact or creature. So Sarah's Guardian has been destroyed. And plays a 4/4 flying triple. Flying triple. It's a 5/4. And then he's going to attack with everybody. Yep. So you play your Dawn of Hope, activate the ability, pay 4 mana to create a soldier token. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you just create another one. And then you just have to block. So you probably block him. You take 7 damage. Or you gain 2 life. Gain 2 life from them. You get 1 of his creatures. Yeah, he's gonna deal 1 damage to you probably. Yep. So now you have your Charmed Stray, so he's probably going to help you. Yep. And then yeah, that's all you can do for your turn. Oh, and then his creature does 1 damage to each of the players. Okay, then he's gonna try to attack. So he's gonna get through with his flyer, right? You try to get 1 soldier creature on the field, and then pretty much put another soldier token. Oh, you could use the other ability to block. Guess we do just need 2 more tokens. Yeah, you just take out this guy. So he probably would still kill you though. Yeah. But we didn't try with the deck. We did try with the Angelic army. You probably will win and you probably will lose matches. So then we could try another match. See if this one goes any better. So pretty much depends who you go up against. and how their draws go, and then how your draws go. Or it matters what's in the deck, right? Depends what the deck is. Depends if it's a good deck or a bad deck. This one could be improved in places. Although it's probably perfectly fine. They wouldn't make a terrible deck for you to play. So you got 2 lands. 2 lands is all that you need. So all of your things only cost 2. So you play the planes, and you drew a 3rd hand anyways. So Charm Stray would come out. And he'd start gaining life from the beginning. Oh, Enchant Creature. So he destroyed the Charm Stray. You play the planes, and then you'd want to play the Impressive Impersonator before the Chinese Pride Mate if you have it. Oh, Enchant Creature, -3. So he destroyed the Orator. So you play out another planes, and you go with the Pride Mate, or you go with the Angel. So that's what you go with the Pride Mate. Or you should have gone with the Angel because he had 2 mana. Oh, the Angel would have been destroyed, right? So now you could try throwing your Angel out and see if the enemy will destroy him too. Oh, no, you play creature though. So now you have ways to block him. Rotate, return creature from your graveyard to your hand, Omni Heroism or Pacifism. So you could just use Pacifism, make it so that he can't attack or block, and then your Angel would be able to go through. And if you used that, he would have had lifelink, so he would have been stronger too. That probably would have been something to do. He would have gained 5 life, and then he would have been a 4/4 flyer. Send a creature from the graveyard to the battlefield. Alright. So it's a good thing you still have this thing. So then you can sit here, you could say no attackers, and then you could try to block him. Use the moment of heroism. Creature mutates each, so he's gonna make a sacrifice or a creature. Angel of Vitality. And he played another creature here. So maybe he would help you fly. Though we'd need more damage, right? Creature's a 4/6. Maybe you should be saving. Oh, check creatures. -3, -3. So he destroys your creature. Oh, you get another Angel of Vitality. So he would help you live a little bit longer. Oh, Champ Creature can't attack or block. He has a Pacifism too. So his deck just doesn't have any creature removal, really. It just has ways to boost your characters. I'm sure we're just playing it completely wrong. Sure, it is a good deck. We're probably just doing something wrong. Maybe we can like try out all the decks and then see which one do we think is the better ones. Though maybe we're just not getting to the point that this deck needs to or something. We'll have to play it a whole bunch of times. By the time we're done, we'll be masters of the Angelic Army deck. Okay, so we got 3 lands. That's perfect. You can play the plains. And then see if you can play another plains, and then depending on what you draw, you might want to play that card. If it costs 2 mana, you just draw a plane. So on a heroism, you're not going to want to cast on his creature. I'll try to cast it on yours. Reach, haste, robber of rip. Oh, that's for 3 damage. So what's this gonna do? Whenever he attacks. Whenever he attacks, the defending player has more cards in hand than you. Exile top card of their library. During any turn, you may cast the card, you may spend mana. Oh, so you can cast out the card that he has exiled. So if you have 3 mana, you can play the Angel of Vitality. And if you can manage to get your life up to 25, you can get 4/4 Angel. Unless the opponent casts a Shock. Shock kills your Angel. Kills you. Deals 2 damage to him. If you have 4 mana, play your Jenny's Predmate, and then you could save him with the Moment of Heroism. And you gain life, so he would also get a little bit stronger too. Damage can't be prevented for this turn. Stomp deals 2 damage. So he's gonna kill Jenny's Predmate. And it's our turn, right? Yep. So if we would have kept him alive, that would been a waste of the Moment of Heroism. Or maybe how is you can do your devotion to red. What was that? Oh, Sarah's Angel was flying up there. It's the exile. Right up the stage. So you just drew 2 cards essentially. So you play the plane, and you should be able to play nothing. So maybe for this deck, we should actually be looking at our starting hand. So maybe we don't need these expensive cards. Alright, so considering this deck's a little bit different than ours, maybe we should look at the starting hand. So that seems alright. As long as we get the 3 mana, play Angel of Vitality. Plays Clear's Hawk. So we have 3 mana there. As soon as we get to 3 mana, just start playing creatures. I wonder if it makes sense to mulligan to get the 1-drops. The Charmed Strays. And the 2-drop creatures. Oh, flash! That creature gets +1/+2. Pretty planes. Healer's Hawk +1/+1 and Vigilance. So now you have 3 mana. Your Angel of Vitality come out of the field and start bringing everything back under control. Oh, so you can't actually block him yet, but maybe next time we can. Maybe next time we can actually block him. So you let him go through for 3-1 damage. We have 4 mana. Oh, we got the Charmed Stray. Charmed Stray would definitely help out. Then you can actually play the second Angel of Vitality. So you play 2 creatures on 1 turn, that'd be a good thing to do. And then you just want to sit back and defend. See if he doesn't make his Healer Hawk stronger, then you could block with your Angel of Vitalities and then trade 1 for 1. Oh, she attacks with him. So he can't be blocked. We've dealt with him before. We actually dealt with him right before making it. We tried this deck for 1 game. Ran to him and then he just destroyed us. Alright, so you want to try to send your Angel of Vitality through. Send 1 of them. Oh, you can sacrifice him, give him protection. Oh, you blocked with him. So you use your Moment of Heroism. He gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink. And then he could sacrifice his creature to give protection from white, which would actually get rid of his enchantments. Because we had that happen before. He gave his creature protection from white, and then it got rid of our pacifism. Exile target creature or enchantment, then return to the battlefield. Oh, so that would essentially counter your heroism. And it wouldn't be able to target your Angel of Vitality. Although I guess he'd be able to block again. So he plays another Healer's Hawk on the field. But we imagine the Charmed Stray is probably better. So he's going to attack with him because you can't actually block him. Oh, he attacks with the Healer's Hawk. Can't block him, right? No. Angel of Vitality blocks the Healer's Hawk. And then you can play the Moment of Heroism. I probably should have saved it. And double block. Oh, just play the Moment of Heroism. And your Angel of Vitality will be a 4/4 creature with lifelink, which should actually give you 4 hit points back. Sacrifice him to give him protection. So his bird should actually lose his enchantments. They did. So if your creature's enchanted with white enchantments and you use that, your white enchantments are destroyed. We learned that in a game that we played. They got rid of our pacifism that way. I think he didn't even know that. +1/+1 and has vigilance. Oh, so it's going to be able to hit him for more damage every turn. Angelic Renewal. So you could give your cat +3/+3 and flying. So your cat can go flying in the air. And he has lifelink, right? So you probably want to attack with everybody. Maybe just leave like one angel behind. That makes sense. You got lifelink. So you would attack with the cat and attack with the angel. Oh, and you get blocked. But you should still gain the 4 hit points. You just don't want to get him to get in for 3 damage. Oh, he didn't block him. Oh, he's gonna take out of your angel. So your angel will trade for both of the healing points. That's a good trade. And then you trade. Oh, you healed for 6 damage. Oh, if you gain life, you gain life +1. The angels actually do something more than we thought. So he won't be able to be blocked, so he's going to hit you for another 2 damage. Surge Guardian bonus taps. Creatures you control gain life. So might as well just attack here, and then you could even play your confront the assault on the next turn. So you send your attack and your angel to attack again, and you would gain 5 life. Perfect. So now your confront the assault would come in. Cast a spell if creatures attacking you. Trade 3 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flag. So that'd help you do even more damage. Play confront the assault. If the enemy's attacking you, it'll allow you to cast this card. You can't be blocked. Oh. You won't be able to block his attacks, but they will be able to go through and fly over top of them. So you drew your planes. Oh, so you play Sarah's Guardian. You could play that one. Flying Vigilance, other creatures you control have Vigilance. So now all of you guys could go through and fly and attack, and they'll also be able to defend. So Vigilance means it. So there we go, the Angelic Army deck actually did do pretty good this one game. Creature +1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. So he's gonna hit you for 7 probably. 8 damage. Considering you gained so much life already this turn. So you probably send everybody to attack. You can even use this if you want. Tap all creatures your opponents control, and then creatures you control gain lifelink till end of turn. That'd help you gain even more life. I'm gonna sacrifice him to gain 3 life. And you send everybody to attack. So there you go, now you have 32 life. He has 1. Your opponent drew a land. So they had trouble defeating you. So the Angelic Army did win one game. So it lost 2 and then it won 1. Which should be expected if you're ever playing a brand new deck that you've never played before. You probably will lose the first few games with it. But then maybe after you master the Angelic Army deck, learn what you're supposed to do, then maybe your win ratio will go up with it. Maybe even bring you to Mythic. Alright, so you got 2 mana, and then you got 1 cost, and then 2 cost, and then 3 cost. So as long as you could draw 1 mana, you'd be able to play. And if you don't draw the extra mana, then you would have the tackle advantage to use on the fencing ace. Probably want to use it on him. Okay, so you probably play 1 planes and then your Charm Stray. And if you manage to get more Charm Strays out there, they would get stronger. Oh, we did draw the other planes we needed. So you play the fencing ace, double strike. And we have the 3rd mana to play Angel of Vitality. So if Charm Strike can actually get through, we could 3/3 creature over there. So you could play the Angel, flying, and then you could probably say no attackers, because you don't have any way to destroy that 4/4 creature. Oh, he has reach on him now. Bringing it into combat, and you can choose a kind of counter at random. Oh, so it's kind of like that other thing. So you probably wouldn't want to block him. Not until next turn anyways, when you have some mana open. Legendary creature problem. Play the planes. Play the fencing ace. Oh, wait a minute. You just want to play the pacifism. Play the pacifism so that this guy cannot attack. Attacks with a +1 counter. Yeah, so you just want to leave him. Oh, create a number of tokens equal to the number of counters on him. So you put the pacifism on the Necrogodzilla, so you won't have to worry about him anymore. And then tactical advantage. It's not supposed to put everybody to attack. Yeah, you can let the Charm Stray go through. So you play another fencing ace. You're blocking or blocked creature. Oh, because he was not blocked, you couldn't use this card. Oh, he's playing another one of those 3/3 creatures on the field. And he would gain a random counter, flying. So now there's a flyer on the field. So you just let him go through. 2/3. And played a planes. Okay, might as well just send everyone through, right? Tactical advantage. Is there any reason not to do that? Maybe keep the Charm Stray behind. Just in case he blocks with something bigger, you still have a tactical advantage in your hand. 3, 4, 5. You can't play the Loxodon Enchanter. Order blockers. So you can click view the battlefield and see that there's 2 blockers there. View the browser, so it's perfectly fine. You can use your tactical advantage if you want on your fencing ace to destroy this Mechagodzilla before he destroys your fencing ace. So you have a double strike and first strike. So took out the goblins and that other creature. So now he just has the 2/3 creature. Played another another 3/3 creature on the field. Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to block, you wouldn't want to sacrifice your cat. I want to see what you draw. I'm not sure if this deck's good. I think this deck's maybe terrible. Could be a lot better things in it. Trumps trade fencing ones. Just we never ever managed to use the fencing ones properly. Play James Pride Mate. You don't have anything to do, so you might as well say no attackers, see what happens. He still has a 3/3 with reach over there. So you don't want to attack. He would just kill your angel. So what does this deck really have in it? Not too much, right? We haven't even seen that Inspiring Commander at all once. There's 2 of him in the deck. Yeah, we never seen him. He's never come out yet. Oh, it's our turn. So now we drew the moment of heroism. Oh, he has hexproof. This didn't have anything to wipe the field, did it? So if we just wait for the 6th mana to come up, we could play a creature maybe. Oh, fly mutate, create a artifact token, Phoenix. Oh, I said Phoenix. How did I get the ultimate card? It was only a time limited thing, right? Oh, he attacks with the 6/6 card. So you don't have anything to block him. Oh, you drew the land. So you have the Aloxland Enchanter. Light token from 12 toughness of creatures you control. So you'd have your light token on 6, 8, 11. So you would want to do that. Oh, the angel actually increased that effect. So we can't attack with everything, right? We don't have anything to do. But he's just gonna fly right in. We pretty much lost the game any ways, right? He's just gonna fly in twice. 7/7 flying creature. Yeah, that's alright. That's alright. Yeah, just want to play this one. Oh, we don't have mana. couldn't block. So maybe we'll just try one more game. So it's like after actually playing with this deck and then looking at it and seeing all the cards in action. Not really good. So many things that don't work together in the deck. So many different cards that could be in here. Maybe the concept is good for the idea, but the cards just don't seem to do what they're supposed to do. It's just not a good single color deck like this. That's why the white-black deck is a lot better. Oh, we did get 2 Charmed Strays and the Orator and the Tactical Advantage in the opening hand. If we play Plains, we're actually going to have some strong cats out at the beginning. And we could do Tactical Advantage to keep him alive. So now we actually get to see the cats in action. So we're going to make him a 2/2 like that. It's crazy. The cats are so terrible. Why are they in the deck? Why are the cats in the deck? So he's gonna make you discard any non-land card, so it could be a creature or a spell. And he knows what cards you have in your hand. Maybe Plains. So that's just send everybody to attack. -2. Because things that would be better than these that buff your creatures would be things that just directly kill the enemy. Even though we're supposed to be having a low mana curve, we can't really seem to do anything with it. There's so many pieces are missing. You literally want to flood the field with creatures. Destroy target creature. So your creature goes from graveyard top of the library. So we play Plains, and all we have is pacifisms and tactical advantage. The thing about these cards too is that you don't actually have creatures on the field, they don't do anything. But the actual creature removal cards actually do something. That's how the weapons you control have death touch. I wonder if we're supposed to keep our weak characters alive. Were we supposed to keep our cat alive? Are you supposed to keep the cats alive? Is that something you do? Pacifism, a zombie. So I want to block one of them then. Then you just drop planes all the time. Why would they give you 25 planes? Wouldn't there be like 22 planes? You just need 2 of them? Use a non-land card there to remove a tactical advantage moment of heroism. Literally only the 3 creature removal on the deck, without creatures. And in the game where there's so much creature removal, we just keep drawing lands. Maybe we should have been attacking. Trying to get -2, -2. Just destroy these creatures every time they come out. 2-2. And then you just draw lands all the time. Now that your field's empty, your tactical advantage doesn't actually do anything. Oh, there's Dawn of Hope. Oh, we can actually make some creatures. So I wonder if like 2 Dawn of Hopes would be better. Too much need to draw that. But then I guess you only need like 1 of them out there. So you could activate the Dawn of Hope and create 2 creatures. They do have lifelink. Or we could have drawn a card. I think making 2 creatures better. Or maybe it would have been better to draw. Oh, the American's gonna come and kill you, right? Yep. So we're just gonna try one more time. We'll just do one more game. Well, no, there shouldn't be, right? Even if we did try to keep our creatures alive. Let's go look at the deck before we end the video. We'll just make them like 1 hour long when we do these. We'll look at the decks. We're gonna start with the decks that they give you, right? We're gonna start with the white, blue, black, red, green, and then go to the multicolor decks. So this one seems to be the worst so far, and we haven't even really used it too much, right? Dawn of Hope, Moment of Heroism. That does absolutely nothing if there's no creatures on the field. And then when you do use it, I don't know if it helps you too much. Pacifism is the only creature removal in the entire deck. The amount of creatures isn't even that many creatures in the deck. How many creatures is in there? 23? I guess that is a high amount of creatures, but we never seen him one of the games, any of the games. He never came out. This thing, never ever get to use him. Even when we tried to use him before, we could never use him for anything. Maybe you just need more cards that give you life. Maybe that's why you combine them with black. White by itself probably isn't good enough.